So it's been a little bit since our last SoFi update, so I figured let's do a quick update on the chart, see kind of what's going on right now, what I'm looking to do with SoFi. So yeah, let's do it. If you guys find value, hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, and get up to 15 free stocks for Moomoo with at least a $100 deposit. Simply use that link down below or go to stocksurfast.com/Moomoo and get this: for a limited time, your uninvested cash will earn 8.1% APY. Guys, it's a no-brainer, so get on it, get your money, and of course, that is an affiliate link. I appreciate you guys as always, and with that being said, cheers. Let's talk about what's going on with SoFi. So it looks like we're up around 1% right now, and mind you, the overall stock market is doing pretty well right now, except for the Dow Jones. Looks like the Dow is down about 0.2%, but the Russell's up 0.25%, NASDAQ's up 0.75%, and the S&P's up around 0.3 to 0.4%. And it looks like, again, SoFi is up over 1%, and now we're breaking out into close, which, by the way, guys, I believe the markets do close today early at 1:30 p.m. East Coast. I could be wrong on the exact time. I think it's 1 or 1:30. Either way, man, we have a short day today in the stock market. Obviously, tomorrow, it being July 4th, the markets are closed. So, yeah, we're looking pretty good today, at least on SoFi. Yesterday, kind of a different story. We got down to about 6:30, so we took the lows out, I believe, from the prior day, but then we rallied into close, and now we're slowly building on the rally into close from yesterday. You guys can see we went from 6:30 up to about 6:45. That was a nice 3% move into close yesterday. And this morning we got to 6:55. We broke out of the highs from close, and we then pulled down a little bit. Notice that, and we held the highs from yesterday on the pull down, and now we're starting to bounce. You guys see that? Nice, beautiful green candle forming as, again, now we're up over 1%. So SoFi is starting to get some buying pressure in the mid-sixes, which is good, but of course, we're not fully breaking out by any stretch of the imagination quite yet. In fact, we do have a head and shoulders right here, which I'll keep my alert at 670. I'll leave that one for now, which needs to break. The bulls need to get out of there. Time will tell if and when we'll ever get out of there. Who knows when that will happen. But we have the left shoulder right there. You guys see that? The head's right there. Boom. Then the right shoulder is right here, with the neckline being at about 650 to 55, kind of where we're struggling today, guys, right? So this spot needs to break. It needs to break. It is what it is. 660, the neckline of the head and shoulders, and from that point, 670, right? So again, I have my alert already at 670, but I'll put another one at 660. So if we do start getting out of there, this could be a beautiful spot for SoFi to maybe start finally making its way back to $7 per share, which obviously it's been struggling to get back over that over the last month at this point, more like 2 to 3 weeks, close to a month. As you guys can see, we've been flat since it looks like the 14th of June, which is not necessarily a bad thing. We could be getting ready for a move here, and we arguably have, let's see, is that a bullish divergence? I see slightly with the RSI down here, kind of, right? So if we do start getting above 660, 670, start breaking out, let's say above the moving averages again, which we're slightly doing that now, not a full breakout, but if we do that, we could start making that move back towards 7, and of course, at that point, we do have some key levels of resistance, one at 715, boom, $7.40, 45 cents is also a big spot. You guys can see right here that needs to break ultimately. So SoFi's not looking amazing by any stretch of the imagination, but it's also not a disaster on the charts right now. I'm pretty much noticing consolidation, maybe a little bit of a bullish divergence, which could point to maybe a breakout in the future. And time will tell. We'll see how it plays out. And like I've been saying on these videos, guys, whenever I do a SoFi update once or twice a week at this point, since it's been kind of quiet, right? We haven't been doing that many updates, but every update I make, I'm telling you guys, look, I think a lot of the downside is already priced in. I could be wrong on that. I don't know. And I've also been saying we need a catalyst. The stock is not just going to magically start breaking out one day, with no catalyst. Some stocks do that. Apple, some of these big names, they tend to break out on just random days. But SoFi, I don't think it's going to play out like that. We're going to need a stellar quarter, which they're reporting earnings pretty soon here. It looks like end of July, right? 30th of July, we're getting earnings. So we're going to need a stellar quarter, very strong guidance, something. We need something to spark the rally in the stock, right? Last time we got a legitimate rally, guys, it was at the end of 2023. I mean, we're talking 6-7 months ago. This stock hasn't had a sustainable rally in a long time. I mean, you guys can see back in the end of last year, we reported earnings. It looks like end of June, or not June, Jesus, October, right? We reported earnings end of October. The stock shot to about 850, cooled off a little bit, retested this 650 mark, which, by the way, we're there again right now. That's a big support stemming back 6, 7, 8 months ago. And then we rallied for a good month and a half to 1050. And obviously, since that point, it's been nothing but huge sell-offs with little mini pumps in between, but ultimately none of those pumps ended up holding. So we need something. It's kind of like, are we at the light at the end of the tunnel? Do we see the light at the end of the tunnel? I don't even know. But we're going to have to get something here, guys. Again, a good quarter, good guidance, something like that. To start moving the stock. Maybe they crush earnings, surprise profit beat, revenue beat, something like that's going to have to come in to really get this thing out of the funk that it's been in, which nobody's denying that it's not in a funk, or that it is in a funk, or that it's not in a funk. You guys know what I mean, right? It's in a funk, for Pete's sake. And something's going to have to happen here to make it move. So what do you guys think about SoFi? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, as always. And stocks look interesting today, man. Other than SoFi, we have a lot of other movers. We have Tesla continuing to move here, up another 5%. And this chart is looking scary now, guys. I'm not going to lie. I would not be touching this thing at all at these elevated levels. I think we're way overbought. Way too much optimism is being priced in. I feel like we could be selling off drastically at this point. I could be wrong, though. Who knows? Call me crazy, but I think Tesla is a little bit, more than just a little bit. I think it's way overbought, so I'm keeping my eyes on that. I'm arguably looking to buy some puts. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but we'll see how that plays out. Zscaler, let me show you guys Zscaler. Zscaler continues to break out slightly. I think there's still a lot of room to run on this one. Ticker symbol ZS rather, excuse me, not ZM, that's Zoom. Stay away from that one, at least I am. But Zscaler, ZS, broke out of this point right here. Middle of June, we hit about 192, big resistance. We called it out a couple of videos ago, then we broke out of it, right? We're up $6 per share from that call out I made, and now we're breaking out, guys. We're looking pretty good with upside towards 200, 210 at minimum, I believe. And obviously from there, we could be going mid 200s. Totally possible, totally in the cards. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. We broke down SoFi, went over some other stocks quickly. So what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Check out the Patreon if you guys want to be a part of my private portfolio. I post updates every single week, what I'm doing, full transparency, all of that's on Patreon, link down below. And you guys might as well get up to 15 stocks from Moomoo with at least a $100 deposit, and your uninvested cash on the platform right now will earn 8.1% APY, which, guys, it's a no-brainer. It's unbeatable. So use that link down below or go to stocksurfast.com/Moomoo. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you guys in the next video.